3 and 5, 4, 3, 2. So we've now, through the past couple of podcasts, we've established how we feel about vampires, goblins, fairies,
and ghouls.
We've talked about werewolves a little bit. I now wanted to kind of it's fucking Freudian slip from me. I wanted to rank them in hierarchical societal power. Like, if you were living in a fantasy world, who would you want to be? What would you do in your everyday? And also, where's it going on the racial tier list?
No, ghouls are S tier.
Ghouls are S tier.
Of course.
That's a dead being that's still walking this world. The zombie's almost a ghoul.
A zombie's a D tier though.
Zombies are D tier.
They're like decaying, yeah.
So if you're just
that's gross.
If you're just a gnarly undead thing, you're a ghoul.
No. We had a whole episode about ghouls.
Yeah, and our viewers disagreed. They disagreed with our consensus and corrected it. It was the little green guy, is what you said.
Guys,
no, they're dead. They're unwretched souls. Anyways,
and that's an S tier.
All right, sure. Unwretched soul, S tier. All right, moving on. Elf.
An elf.
Elf's
probably a B tier. They're pretty boring.
Elves are probably pretty high up on the social hierarchy,
for boring.
Though. Really?
Yeah.
What's at the top of the social hierarchy?
Vampires, for sure.
Vampires are for sure.
Yeah.
You know what? He's got a point there.
A vampire would kick any elf's ass any day of the week. The little Keebler elf, little bitches.
Well, so you're picturing little elves.
Yeah.
What about like
Santa's elves, little bitches? You can punt them motherfuckers.
What's your distinction between elves and fairies?
One got wings.
Fairies have wings in your head?
They should give gnomes wings, too. I was just picturing that. That's a good sight.
Gnomes? I was going to bring up gnomes, so that was my next question. What you seem like you...
Honestly, I was going to say I wanted to be a dwarf.
Dwarves, gnomes, hobbits, these are all great things to bring up. The little guys, I think...
I have a good justified reason.
I think these are middle class or lower, for sure.
Well,
gnomes are S tier, though.
Dwarves are always, living, pretty long, but not too long. Like elves live too long. You know what I mean? I feel like dwarves.
I think Caden's misunderstanding the point of the tier list. You can't just say S tier because you like it. No, we're talking about where it would be placed within society.
Okay, well, gnomes.
Well, I'm also talking about me personally. I would want to be a dwarf.
I said multiple distinctions. God damn it, guys.
Wow.
Norms would run society. I think they'd be like the whole White House. They would all be gnomes. So they seem pretty high.
Aren't gnomes mischievous and evil?
Are they?
Don't they
ward off bad spirits?
It really depends. I thought gnomes got up to silliness. I think you're thinking of the Yule lads, which would probably be a little level below it. So
Yule lads are A tier.
Dude,
they're a step below.
All right, so what's the lowest? Orcs? Ogres?
Yeah.
Goblins? They're at F tier, D tier area?
No, bump goblins up a couple.
No, goblins are F tier, dude. They're always a male only race, I feel like.
True. You don't see female goblins.
They have to do evil shit to repopulate.
Dude, Caden will get mad if you say there's no female goblins.
I feel like there's female goblins.
It depends on the world, but I feel like in most
though.
fantasy worlds there aren't female goblins.
I can only picture a goblin with a spear though, and that's pretty cool.
Okay.
We can all agree on that, right?
Sure.
Alright, cool. So S for spear is kind of what I'm thinking there.
I agree that gnome is probably the most fun. That's what I was going to say. I'd enjoy being a gnome, and I would do what Yule lads do. I
think the world would be run by the little guys and vampires. Yeah,
see, no, I would love if my day job was making other people's lives more inconvenient, and then I get to go home and have a normal life as a gnome. I have my gnome wife and gnome kids, but then I go back and I steal one sock that you needed for your suit, or I unplug your charger right after you fall asleep so that your phone dies, or I make sure that when you replace the toilet paper, I put it back in the closet. I'll do little things like that, so your life is just a little more inconvenient. And
what do you gain from that?
I was gonna say a monetary salary.
Who pays you?
Well, you were saying that elves seem to be high up there.
The elves pay you?
Yeah, the elves would pay me.
Well, you know, I always wondered what dragons did with their hoard of money that they sit on.
That's a good question.
They
How
pay
do they
me.
spend it?
They pay me a gnome to go do something, and I'll do
What
it.
does a dragon want with all that money? Yeah, what?
Well, so I think it's kind of out of a paranoid, traumatic thing where they're like, I need to hoard the gold. But then it's also
Do they buy stuff?
no,
They go
Kaden.
down to the market?
The dragon market.
Well, so there's
Yeah.
two different answers. There's the archetypical reason, which is it's sitting on the treasure, which means the conquering the dragon is the goal, right?
Yeah,
Right?
sometimes they put a dragon there. to
But
be
then
like,
other times
a
is
guard.
maybe the dragon is a bit of a Scrooge.
yeah.
I always thought that maybe the dragon was using the gold to lure in people to fight it.
I was thinking it had a gambling addiction.
But it's good.
But it's working out. At
It,
the moment.
it beats the house.
It's coming.
Crypto investments have been.
It's on a lucky streak, yeah.
That's fun. What would you do for your job if you were a fantasy creature? Because what I described, I feel like is very gnome-like.
No, so if I was a dwarf, I would use my knowledge from right now, you know, which is very basic, but it would still be like game changing for the dwarves probably, and like I would be like a super popular like researcher in like the dwarf kingdom and like the dwarf capital.
You'd be
Hell
giant too. You'd be like Will Ferrell and Elf.
I'd probably be like a trash man. That's what I'm feeling. I mean, someone's got to do those jobs still. You know, people are gonna be using trash.
So you'd be like an ogre or like an incubi or a succubi.
No, I'm thinking a vampire, but I drive one of those cool trucks that like picks up the trash. And I, like maneuver that shit around like a wizard. That'd be pretty sick.
So you're more into low fantasy.
What? I'm a vampire, bro. What do you mean?
Do you like when it's urban fantasy?
I could like turn into a bat and shit.
Do you like urban fantasy?
Think about how useful that'd be.
But turning into a bat would be kind of
That'd
convenient.
be
I can't lie
pretty
there.
sick.
You could hang on stuff.
You could just go like fly around. Be like, hey, I'm gonna go over there, and then you can like fly there.
You could hit completely different vocal ranges that you normally can't. So karaoke songs are now unlocked.
That's a bat.
Yeah, because they go.
Shit, man, I never even thought of that. You're smart.
Yeah, and
I'd be a trash man with a on the side singing career. I like the way you think.
well, and I was gonna say you could dress up yourself as a little bat and play into the visuals.
As a little bat.
Well, no, because bats are little, Caden.
How would you go about the whole getting blood thing for food?
Ethically, obviously, there's blood banks. Aaron, move on. Anyways,
No, I go find
going
someone.
on. What
Go
little
kill their
suits would you
ass.
put on your bat?
Probably a nice little tuxedo with a little bow tie. I'm thinking like Frank Sinatra.
How would you get blood?
I'd go kill someone. What do you mean? I go sneak in their house at night and I'd go kill them.
Well, I thought like
That's
maybe,
a lot of blood right there. And
Maybe you go like
then I'd
murder-
take them to the trash. It works out.
Sometimes
murdering
I stop
one
at the
by one, or
hospital.
Maybe you find one person who just like has a really good heart who just pumps out a lot of blood. and
How
maybe
would you
just-
ethically kill as a vampire?
Traps. Like Home Alone.
You're Chris Hansening. Dracula as Chris Hansen.
Holy shit, that's genius, yeah.
You sit down, Eric. I have something to tell you.
You see, it was me you've been texting.
It's a catfish.
What did you eat today, by the way? I've been trying to go keto.
Yeah, that's probably a good ethical way to do it. Yeah.
It's like Dexter. Dracula hunting files is pretty funny.
Write that down. Holy shit.
Fuck, I have to beep that again. God damn it, this is the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, but werewolves are probably also F tier. One night a month? One night a month.
That's why you have to instead be, what's it called? A there's another name.
A dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's another name for werewolves. Lycan. Yeah,
Yeah.
Lycans are the ones that can transform at will.
What?
Yeah.
No. That's like the whole fucking thing is they need the moon.
Not Lycans, no.
What do you... No, that's just... What the fuck are you talking about? They gotta howl at that shit.
There's a couple different urban fantasy stories, for example, Underworld or other stories where, or even that like that Love, Death, Robot one, where all you have to do,
Some like stupid Twilight shit. They got one caveat.
where they can transform. Twilight's another perfect
They
example of
got
urban
one
fantasy.
caveat of like If vampires can't go in the sunlight, and then they're like,
Well,
hey,
no,
let's
they
just make 'em
can.
twinkle.
Dude, that's the lamest fucking critique about Twilight.
No, yeah, there's a lot, and I feel like we went pretty in depth on that.
No, we did it. I love
Not-
Twilight. You need to watch more of the series
I don't.
so that you can
It was a
understand.
horrible movie.
Watch the ContraPoints video.
It was a horrible-
It has depth political layers. I don't know. Is that what you're trying to aim at?
Well, no,
It does have a
Twilight.
lot of political layers.
No,
yeah.
it's more instead.
Oh,
It's
so
more
many.
pseudo
so many. When you
It's
really look
sexual
into it,
psychology, Caden. Actually, so that's the idea of like Beauty and the Beast,
it's a
right?
metaphor for Maoism.
No. Instead, it's a metaphor for the idea of limerence. Caden, do you know what limerence is?
Yeah, it's like a fun poem.
No.
It's like a. It's
The act of
man with the
desire.
hat
It's the act of
is
wanting. When you are loathing for
little
something
bitch
that you want to have,
who-
the act of the loathing, the feeling of the despair of wanting something is limerence. That is the philosophy behind Twilight. So the point is
shit
that
poem, what the hell?
you need your cummies so bad, but you can't get your cummies, but you really want it. And the philosophy in between, in that mind space where the mind will go, the pain that is felt afterwards when you get the post-nut clarity.
I hear you, man. I hear you clucking Big Chicken loud and clear. That was. Got that. I'm gonna store that one for later. That seems valuable. That one's going straight in the memory bank.
If I
Thank
could
you
turn
for that.
into a big wolf bear whenever I wanted, I think I would go in just like I'd try to play, I'd juggle like big cars.
What the hell is a useful job you can do? There's a big werewolf.
Um,
Pull a plow.
what's a
That'd be
Need
pretty.
a dog police force that smell out shit.
Yeah, but people can do that pretty easily already, can't they?
Yeah, but they can't talk.
okay? Militarized
You can talk to
werewolves
them.
would go hard.
Yeah,
That
killing
would go
people
hard.
is the only thing I can think of. Or pulling a plow. You know, make them do horse work.
Okay. They'd be good at fetch.
That's not useful though.
Wait,
You
all the
can make them
hair on their bodies
slaves.
goes away when they transform back. So just shave them.
Oh, shit, they could be hair
transform.
Oh yeah, they can donate hair.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's such a low bar though. Oh my god.
Wait, that's
They
interesting.
can donate hair or pull a
If I
plow?
get a
That's-
tattoo
wow.
when I'm a werewolf and I turn back, am I gonna have the
It'd
tattoo?
just be all stretched and warped and fucking freaky looking.
Or would I?
It'd like shrink down, but like like the one eye would be extra big and it'd be all weird.
You don't even have to shave off the hair because the hair just plops out automatically. I think, right?
What if it
No,
doesn't
I
grow
don't.
back? What if
That would be terrifying.
I thought it just like.
There's a couple of interpretations, I'm sure, where some guy rips off his skin
What
and
if-
like rips off the entire werewolf, and there's a guy underneath. I know what you mean.
No, I'm not talking about the skin. I'm talking about just they shrink, and then as they shrink, the hair disperse the hair.
That's disgusting. Talking to your mic.
What if
Uh,
you go werewolf? If you get shaved, then you go human. You go werewolf again, and you're still just bald.
A bald werewolf, just a
Dude.
true man.
Dude, that makes me think. What if you're a werewolf that has bald spots?
That's what I mean. A middle-aged werewolf. Oh, shit.
Like a receding hairline werewolf.
They got hair everywhere except right in the top of their head there. Yeah.
You're Jekyll and Hyde, but they have to order hymns. You're a werewolf, and you're just like, I really didn't want to have to do this, and you put a hat over your little bald spot.
A werewolf with a baseball hat is so funny.
Werewolf
Or a
with
top hat or something. A fedora.
Oh god, to cover a bald spot with a fedora is oof.
Probably a pretty
NYC
common
hat.
move. What?
An NYC hat. And a chain.
Dude, I feel like covering your bald spot with a fedora is like,
It's power play.
yeah, standard method, dog. That's
Nah, I'm gonna be classy. I'm gonna cover that shit with a fez.
what's the saying? Straight out of the box, or it's like
Straight out of Compton? Is that what you're thinking about?
no.
Oh.
I was saying that's like that's the way it's supposed to be.
That's Tupac?
Dude, we're talking about putting a hat on a werewolf. Where are you
Oh.
getting these rap references from? I'm talking about putting a little yarmulke on top of a werewolf to cover his bald spot.
Yeah, I think a yarmulke would do. That's
A rice hat,
or a fez. I think a fez is. It's
What
bring
if they
back the
just wear-
fez.
a sombrero.
They just wear like the fur coat equivalent of a hat.
If you put a sombrero,
Shut
A
up,
fur
Aaron.
coat beanie. Perfect.
what's the difference between a chupacabra and a werewolf?
One's more of a dog that just like hunts, and a werewolf is like a person.
Dude, I thought.
If you put the
Chupacabra's
sombrero
like that
on the
Mexican-
werewolf,
No.
that's pretty much that. That's pretty much
Chupacabra's
that.
like a goat.
Okay, so
It's like a
like,
goat.
Goat eater.
I was gonna say it's not like a goat. That's the devil.
have you ever met like a really skinny Mexican kid that's real squirrely?
Probably.
If you put the head of a like a dingo on that kid, that's a chupacabra.
Like it looks like a dehydrated, dying, starving fox, kind of. But
Yeah,
Isn't it
but
big?
Mexican.
yeah.
Isn't it big? It's like
No.
a cryptid. Yeah, and it eats goats. That
Well,
sounds
it's
like
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
it
gotta be-
could also look like a goat.
it's
Yeah,
gotta be big enough to eat a goat.
no,
It's like a skinwalker kind of thing.
That's what I thought. Yeah, like the antler thing.
It is like a skinwalker. Sure,
They're
yeah.
big.
No,
No, like puntable.
you could
Could I punt a
you could
chupacabra?
you could no, you couldn't punt one, but you could probably get in a good tussle with a chupacabra.
Why is it a cryptid then? That thing sounds like a bitch.
Well,
You told me I could kill it with one hit with my car?
no, well, yeah, you could kill a wolf with one hit with your car. You could kill.
Yeah, it's not a cryptid though. You can't kill a werewolf with the one hit of your
You
car.
can kill Bigfoot with one hit with your car.
Oh shit! You
I
can kill.
guarantee you could kill a werewolf with the front
With
of
a
your
truck, you
car.
can kill Bigfoot.
I'm talking one tire. You go, boom, what I hit? Oh, that was a chupacabra. Like,
No.
Do you have silver on your tire?
it is a werewolf.
No, I'm
You think
saying
if you hit
if
Nessie
you
with
no,
your
you
car-
asked
Oh,
about the werewolf.
For the werewolf. No.
Okay,
I don't think
so
it
then
puts
instead, I'm confused because I don't know if the large amount
think
of
a
force is
Bigfoot
necessary, or
or
if instead,
or a werewolf
if it's
would flip the
is
car.
it Superman logic with werewolves where you need kryptonite or silver to kill them, or is it instead
I think they're still dead if you decapitate them, right?
a werewolf?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. That's what I'm asking. I'm
I don't
trying to
fucking
establish
know.
your ground rules so then I can move on to the chupacabra. So then I can tell you that you could definitely kill a chupacabra with a baseball bat.
But I'm thinking, yeah, like you're just driving along on a dark night in the road, and you go, boom, like, oh, what I hit. Oh,
No,
that was like a
it would be
chupacabra.
like, oh shit.
Are you
Oh,
saying
like-
that wouldn't freak you out if you like ran over an animal and it was like something you couldn't even comprehend? Like
It would
some
look like a
weird
dog?
Looking, no, like it's like supposed to look creepy.
If a dog, a goat, and an ape had sex,
Yeah,
I think I'd be thankful that I killed it. What the hell?
yeah, it would be like a Chernobyl.
hand me the
Yeah.
hand me the crowbar.
Don't hand him the crowbar.
Hand me the crowbar.
Don't
Aaron.
hand him the
I'm
crowbar.
gonna leave that up to Caden.
Don't hand
No,
him
wait.
the
I want to
crowbar.
demonstrate how you like the necessary
wants to
action
hit
to.
you with a
I don't
crowbar.
trust him with the
No,
crowbar. Don't
so
hand him
I'm
the
saying
crowbar.
if you give a good thwacking, I feel like you could take out like a vampire, chupacabra, a werewolf.
Yeah, but what the fuck's a vampire gonna do to like a lead pipe?
Well, so is I was gonna say, all of them die to a stake. That's a good whack.
Yeah, get that shit medium
Chupacabra,
rare.
baseball bat
The
was my
fucks, bro.
theory. If you shoot a werewolf with a silver bullet, that's not really whacking it. How else can you kill a werewolf?
Hit it with a car. We went over this.
Just kill it when it's a human.
Yeah, like the Bruce Banner kind of
They
thing.
don't get to choose when.
Gnomes, do you know if they have any weaknesses, or are they instead?
punting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so gnomes are
Yeah.
puntable. They're
I think
just little
anything
guys.
Aren't
that's
they supposed to be like
puntable is-
overconfident too? And
Yeah.
Okay, well, so here's the question then. Wait. So, like, goblins, orcs, ogres, they're all fucking us up, obviously.
but they're so
I
big.
could take a goblin,
No, if he has a spear, he's killing you, Caden.
grab him by the nose.
You can't fight. You don't.
flip him around.
You think you could beat a goblin?
I'm pretty confident.
That's laugh worthy. Anyways,
It
moving
depends how
on.
starving the goblin is. If it's a
All
fit
right,
goblin,
an
hell no.
orc, Caden.
I think I'm losing to an orc.
All right, an ogre.
What's the difference?
So an orc is, in my opinion, like a lineman from the NFL, and then an ogre is like Andre the Giant.
I think I'm dying to both of them.
Yeah.
Unless I have
Like
a
if you're
gun.
thinking size compared, because you know the visuals.
have a gun?
One has tusks, one doesn't. That's the only difference. They're both just big green monsters.
No gun.
No gun. It's just bare hands.
Yeah, I'm not taking.
Because
that
you were
fight.
talking shit on a chupacabra and vampires. So like, let's say
Vampires are bitches, bro.
let's
I bust
apply
out
the
garlic bread
wooden
and they're fucks. Like,
let's
little
apply the
lizards.
wooden
Can
stake
you imagine being that allergic to
or
something?
cross to other fantasy creatures.
That's what I did to the neighbor kid growing up.
I hand you
Dangle
a
peanut
wooden
butter in his
spear.
face.
I hand you a wooden spear.
Get back.
So that's just a giant wooden stick that's sharpened, right? I lock you in the cage with a unicorn. Are you more confident than fighting a what was it that we were previously debating?
Ogre?
No,
Goblin?
goblin. Are you
I'd definitely take the goblin over. You can punt a goblin.
so the
can't punt a
goblin or unicorn?
Is the unicorn cool?
The unicorn is a unicorn.
Like, cause maybe I'd try to ride it. We don't have to fight.
All right. Elf or a goblin?
Probably an elf.
You have a wooden stick.
Dude, they're also puntable. Them little bitches hiding in the trees.
Haven't you seen Lord of the Rings though? There's some big elves.
I'm thinking like a Keebler elf or a Santa's elf.
I'm saying I don't
You
think
put me in the ring with a Santa's elf, that shit getting curb stomped, bro. He's fucking done for. Keebler elf, it might take two, but same fate. They're a little wider, I think.
so.
You put me in there with a Lord of the Rings elf. I don't know about that
He's
one.
an anime character at that point.
That one's a little harder.
Did you fuck. I just thought I had something to move on to, but I forgot what I was gonna say.
I'm never eating
All right.
Oh.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch
If we're in a
again.
fantasy world, what other races would you be down to marry?
Oh, okay, now we're talking about what fantasy creatures can fucking have a baby. Definitely an orc and an ogre. We just established that.
Definitely a goblin and a ghoul.
I don't think dead things can
Little
be
green guys can go with little green guys. That
No,
works out.
god damn it.
That's a match made in heaven.
Goblins and orcs, sure. Goblins and elves, I'll
That
discuss
one's
that.
a weird power dynamic.
But ghouls are dead, Caden. Vampires and
zombie.
ghouls are out of the table.
Oh, a zombie and a mummy. That's fair game.
Zombies and mummies are dead. You're not thinking
mean.
with your brain, Caden.
Those two are fair game.
Caden, we got to put our brain power together to think of how could these two things possibly procreate. Unicorn,
Well, when a mommy and a daddy love each other very
Unicorn
much.
and the Minotaur.
unicorn and a minotaur. Oh God, why did I just picture that? Wait, so that's half man, half
Or woman. Could be either way.
Just fucking a horse
just fuck yeah.
with a horn.
So,
Would the Minotaur fuck a human or fuck a horse?
Oh my god, the moral dilemma.
wait, okay, so you know how when
Neither feels right.
you know-
Neither of those feel right. What are they supposed to do?
wait,
Curse the bear. Wow.
you know when you see your dogs
Yeah, well, other minotaurs are the
You know
only-
when you see your dog starting to get at it, and you're like, stop it, knock it off. But you're like, they're just doing what's natural. They don't know any better. That feels different. Like a unicorn and a minotaur.
head of a man.
No, it doesn't. It has the head of a bull, Kaden. It has like just the body and
it
arms of a
does.
man. It
You're
just has
right.
the torso and arms of a man.
Centaur is what the hell's a centaur supposed to do?
That's what I mean, yeah.
Oh no!
What the hell's a
which one do you
centaur
go,
supposed
like-
to do?
Well, so that changes my point even more. That guy knows what he's doing.
Yeah, that's what I was picturing. Yeah. They got a human brain, but you got a horse dick. What are you supposed to do?
Oh God, yeah, you can only fuck other centaurs. Centaurs aren't allowed.
Horses.
Or horses, yeah. You can go to Washington. Make it happen.
Well, if they can fuck horses, why can't? If you're a woman, you can fuck a centaur or a dude. If you're a human, you can fuck a centaur. Then and it's not bestiality.
Dangerously.
I mean, in a fantasy world like this, I don't think that concept would really necessarily exist.
Bestiality?
Yeah, because there'd be like
'Cause there's
vampires
minotaurs,
and elves
yeah.
and dwarfs, and I'm sure they would all mix.
What becomes man kind of goes.
It's got gross fast.
Yeah.
It's like Wicked, dude.
Is this like Wicked?
Yeah, this is
Ariana Grande
exact.
fucked a horse in that movie?
Dude, so the animals with capital A are animals that can talk, think, and express themselves. Animals with a lowercase a are animals that are just normal. So that's why the cowardly lion, for example, can talk, but then the dog can't. Is that there is a
The
different?
dog came from the other world.
Yeah, the dog can't, but there's the monkeys can't talk.
Yeah,
the
they can.
the flying monkeys.
Yeah. Can't they? Pretty sure they were talking. They're wearing clothes and they kidnapped that chick, so.
Anyways, in the book there's like rape and it's about fascism. It gets very dark.
But you're talking about the musical,
musicals, dude.
No, the musical is an adaptation. They cleaned some of that up.
That's
Made
right.
it
Right,
tight.
like all musicals.
That's what I was gonna. It's a musical,
No, it's a book.
except for Rent. That shit gets fucked up.
Dude, I'm so happy you brought up Rent. Do you want to watch that after this?
Not even a
525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year? In minutes, in daylight, in times, in cups of coffee. I don't remember the song.
I think you nailed it.
So I didn't get that movie was about AIDS. I thought everyone was just refusing to pay rent, and I was like, "Hey, Mom, Dad, why don't you guys do that?" And they're like, "Dude, what?" And I was like, "It's Christmas in the movie," and they just say, "We're not going to pay rent." Like everybody on the block says, "No, we're not going to pay rent." So then the landlord's like, "Oh, I guess it's Christmas."
What the fuck? Do I kick all them bum asses out? What the hell?
Are you pro?
And they have AIDS.
Get the.
I didn't even know they had AIDS.
And they have AIDS. Get the fuck out of my apartment.
I think
What the hell are you doing?
as an 8-year-old, I didn't really understand the movie
You
Rent.
gotta upcharge people with.
But I
AIDS.
remember the 525,600 minutes. You know what I mean?
Landlords get too much hate. Someone's got to stand up for all the landlords out there.
Yeah,
Dude, I'm just trying to do my job.
They got it. They
my
got it
landlord
tough.
increased my rent like $200, and I'm like, that's not enough. Like,
Yeah,
give
think
me,
about
like, $280, please.
how much of a taxing decision that must have been for him too. All the inner turmoil.
Right.
It's
that they had to go
stressful.
through. It's such
Yeah.
a stressful job. Yeah.
Yeah, like the above my shower, like the water, we have like water leaking, and we have no idea why. And we asked our landlord like 3 months ago, and he comes down like once every month just to look at it, and he's like, "Yep, it's still happening," and then goes home. So glad I pay him the
Well,
rent.
you
I feel
should
the
pick
same
up
way
your
about
goddamn
sign
bootstraps
spinning,
and
guys.
fix it
I
yourself.
agree.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
multiple jobs that are
This
kind of.
generation's too lazy.
There's
I'll
multiple.
say it. He works hard, goddammit. Think about that.
Yeah, he does. And fuck sign spinners. They're pieces of shit. They're not doing much.
Hey man. Come on, a lot of them they're just trying to get back in the job market. It's pretty hard out there.
Right, he just
And they're-
completely switches.
Like, come on, man, why are you gonna shit on them?
I'm pro landlord.
Landlords should start getting benches like lawyers.
What do you
Wouldn't that be
mean?
cool? Advertise.
I think the landlords should get their own private police force.
I agree.
What does it take to be a landlord?
Own a building.
Property.
But like if
Rent it out.
no, let's say I have an apartment
Uh-huh.
and I just don't tell my landlord and I rent
And you
out one of the
upcharge 'em.
rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You charge them like $200 more than you pay.
Mhm.
I think that's genius and never been thought of before. I think that's probably an easy way to be a millionaire.
I'm sure it's illegal.
I don't see how that possibly could be illegal. That sounds genius.
Based off of your guys' reaction to what I'm about to say, I'll cut this from the pod. But my used to do that from illegals from Mexico that would come from crossing.
Definitely cut this. Don't admit that on camera.
Oh.
Definitely does sound illegal. I have no idea.
All right, damn it! I have to do the silly thing of blocking out my face and beeping it. Oh darn
But they're
it!
gonna know you said it. You just gotta cut that.
What?
If you block your face and beep it, they're still gonna. What?
Do you not understand censoring?
Like a Netflix documentary where they don't want to show it, they disguise the voice so you know.
No, that's not
They're gonna know it's you.
No, I'm saying cover my lips so they didn't know what I was saying.
Oh, I was like, they're gonna know it's you. You were just there, and now you got blurred. Doesn't change anything.
And we're back. Who'd you relate to in SpongeBob?
That's a thinker. Probably Plankton.
I
How many schemes you working on right now?
I've been trying to convince people to do karaoke recently.
Are you taking a nap?
No,
We're live on the pod.
I know.
Looks like you're sleeping
It
through
says
the
you're
camera.
taking a nap.
Hey man,
Wake up, buddy.
I'm doing fine. But like I
Time
said,
for the big show.
the schemes I've been working on are convincing people to do karaoke. I relate to Squidward and Sandy sometimes. And then I also feel really bad for Karen.
She a robot.
Yeah, but she's the backbone of Plankton's establishment.
We got AIs now, and I abuse the shit. I just talk so mean to it. I try to kick it as much as I
Yeah,
can.
but she's got really funny zingers, and she like cooks Plankton and is the reason he's ever successful at anything. I feel like we got to give a shout out to like the real ones like Karen out there, because there's very often in media we'll see a side character like that like it's like Kronk. They're the funny one, they're the competent, physically capable one, and I'm out here.
They should be kicked.
That's like maintenance men and landlords.
They should be protected.
I'd say my two were Larry because he's just a positive bro, and then Squilliam because he's a dick, and I think that's.
Oh
funny.
yeah, Squilliam too. Squilliam's pretty fucking cool. I gotta respect that guy.
Dude, our Barnacle Boy and
Mermaid Man.
Mermaid Man, it's a riff on Batman and Robin, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't they
think
do
the Adam West
Aquaman?
one, though.
Aquaman.
Well, the costume is very based on Aquaman. Yeah.
But then he's Batman.
Well, he's got a sidekick.
No, they'd do that music too.
Yeah, they would. It's mainly based on the Adam West thing, I think.
Why do I feel like I've met a lot of people that look like Mermaid Man? Like, I've met an old man at the nursing home that looks exactly like Mermaid Man.
Did you get his autograph?
I think all old people look the same. I can't tell them apart.
I hear
fair.
that.
Have you, you ever just, like, go and watch Pixar shorts?
No.
The ones that came before the movie. Remember that one with like the birds and that fat dopey bird came on and fucking fucked up the party for everyone?
I do.
That's why people should shoot birds.
Also, they taste good.
Also, remember that other one with that crazy old man fucking playing
That's what I
chess
brought
with
it
us?
up, yeah.
Yeah, fucking
I s-
schizophrenic dude.
Jerry's Game
Shouldn't be allowed in the park.
or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, it's fun because he's like playing against himself. So
He clearly broke out of the nursing home and is off his meds.
You know, that could be a metaphor for a lot of things. You're playing against
Dementia, mainly.
You're playing chess against yourself, Caden.
Dementia.
The next
it
move
fucks
is
you.
really your own because you're the only one stopping you and holding you back and taking your pieces is yourself.
You don't
Caden.
remember who you are anymore. Or where you are.
Stop taking your own pieces, Caden.
I didn't remember I did it. God, where am I? Where are my pants?
Line,
Yeah. Dementia's a cold killer.
dude.
I hope that I die with dementia.
I
I
saw.
know I'm gonna die with dementia. It runs heavy in my
Hell
family.
yeah.
Yeah, dude, I'm ready to be that
Can't wait
insane
to
guy
forget
in the
all
park.
this shit, dude.
I saw a picture of Bruce Willis with his daughter at Christmas. There's nothing behind those eyes, dude.
What do you think happened to Bruce Willis?
He has dementia.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No shit.
Oh my god, yeah. For like the past 10 years, the past couple of movies he's been in, I don't actually think he was too present.
And he's still getting paid though.
Yeah.
You got it fucking made. Holy shit. How many people can make
Arnie
hours?
doesn't have dementia, but it feels very similar where Arnold Schwarzenegger has not really been acting since like 2018.
He was governor for a little while.
No, he'd still take on movies and be
When
stuff.
he was governor?
Yeah.
Man,
After being governor, he did multiple Terminators.
what can he do? Wow.
Dude, have you ever seen the Pumping Iron documentary?
No?
It's where
What about Arnie?
yeah,
No shit.
it's where he's like, every day I'm coming, it's everywhere around me. It's like coming. I come to the gym and I pump iron and then I come and then I go home and I come.
That's a classic. It's a good motivator. To my work.
I'm always coming.
Whenever it shows up, yeah, I just hit shuffle on the workout playlist and it'll show up mid-rep. That's what I need. Give me through.
I'm not trying to end, but I wanna get a feel for what we're at time. What's the time at? We're at 30 something. So we started exactly at 3. That's crazy. That's what I was trying to see,
That is crazy.
dude. Okay, all right. Hear me out. Hear me out.
2 raccoons or 10 squirrels? What fight are you taking?
I feel like we focused, and that's a fun question. But
That's less chance of getting rabies. So 2 raccoons.
I think I'm taking the 10 squirrels.
Because I feel like it's easier to get bit by 10 squirrels. And what if they have rabies?
dude, I don't know
Raccoons are
why,
big, dude.
but it doesn't.
You can focus on 2. You can't focus on
It
2.
doesn't matter. For some reason, when something is less dangerous and smaller, I get more scared of it. It's elephant theory.
Yeah?
Of-
You're taking the 2 raccoons too?
Well, hear me out. So there's been times
2 like hefty raccoons.
There's been times where big dogs have been mean to me, and I like lock in, either run away to close the gate because I'm at work, or I've had to like move a friend's big dog because they're being too big. I'm never afraid, right? And then there's
The 10
been
squirrels pull up.
no, I was gonna say a mouse is in the corner, and I'm like, don't touch it. So I think if it was a squirrel, I'd be very similar if it ran towards me. But I think if it's a raccoon, it's also similar.
same fear, but bigger.
It's slightly bigger, so I would be more. In my head, I would just kick at it because I think it would work.
All right.
If here's my
raccoons and 1
wait. So if I kicked at the squirrel, I am so worried that the squirrel would just jump on my foot and run up it. Like, it's that light that it doesn't matter if it gets kicked. It would just like grab onto my foot.
You
And
get a clean punt. That thing's done for.
no, okay, I'm cutting all of this and doing something equally as stupid. What came first, the chicken or the egg, Kaden? What's your theory? Why? I'll
Probably
take
the
the
squirrel.
opposite. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Well, see, that's a real deep thinker kind of question. You got to get real introspective with that. Because what should have come first?
No,
Some would
just
argue
what do you think came
it could have
first?
been the egg, because how else would the chicken get there without being born from something? But how would the egg have gotten there without something to lay it? So really, I think it's an allegory for life.
I think that a chicken laid the first egg and then another chicken popped out.
Where the fuck did that chicken come from?
A different egg that was an accident. It wasn't supposed to be a chicken.
Like a surprise, like a Kinder egg? They open that shit up and they're like, "Ooh, it's a chicken."
No, like you had sex
Wait,
with
so it came out of an egg first.
you had sex with a white woman,
Wait, so, but you
and
just,
then a black child pops out like that.
oh, a real thinker.
I don't like that.
Yeah, you're like, I don't know how this could have happened. That's
Yeah.
just a medical marvel, I guess.
And
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
how the first chicken happened, and then
But you
that
said it came from an egg still.
yeah.
So the egg was first?
No, it wasn't a chicken egg.
But it was an egg. The question isn't a chicken egg or a chicken. It's an egg.
Fuck, you got me there, Kaden.
Yeah.
All right, no, it did not come from an egg.
It was live birth? Who the fuck live birthed the first chicken?
No, I was thinking more of an incubation live birth, like where it's a half egg, half like you know how penguins have to like warm up the eggs until they can pop out.
That's not a half egg though. It's
No,
still
so
a full
instead
egg.
it's like a kangaroo is what I was gonna say,
like an egg in the pouch situation.
it's like an egg in the pouch.
Ah, what pouch do you think it came from?
It's asshole cloaca thing of a different bird.
Oh, I was gonna say like a koala.
No, actually, I kind of still double down on the you know what you've pulled me to your side. I think that there was the first egg that something else shit out, right? So it was like, let's say it's a turkey.
Oh, I was thinking lizard.
No, a turkey. There's the first turkey,
Uh-huh.
and it has sex with another turkey.
Well, where'd the first turkey come from? The turkey or the egg?
No, ignore that. That's not the question.
Why?
goddamn.
It always goes deeper. It's like
Comes
the
from
Matrix.
dinosaurs.
Yeah, a dinosaur lays an egg, and a bird comes, right? So we've established that. Now we're moving on to chickens, right? Well, how do chickens come? There's a turkey, and it fucks a different bird.
A retarded turkey.
A retarded turkey,
I-
sure.
I got another.
No.
We shouldn't say retarded, actually.
I got another introspective kind of question for you. Why? So that said chicken, why would it cross the road? That's what's on everyone's minds.
Well, I've always thought because it was probably scared. There could be someone honked at it. The light turned green. There's a bunch of answers actually.
I don't have an answer. It's a really
Actually, the light
introspective one.
turned green is probably the most likely
You
one.
don't think the chicken would jaywalk? I feel like the chicken would jaywalk.
Located where pencils made.
God damn it.
Taiwan.
Pennsylvania.
I thought they were made in Taiwan.
Did you hear about the Marvel Rivals thing? Of
You
Marvel.
can't. It censors the shit out of.
You can't say free Tibet.
It's
You
a
can't say free
Disney-
Taiwan.
yeah.
You can say free Palestine, which is interesting then because that means it's only about Chinese politics. They don't care.
They want the Chinese money,
Yeah.
obviously. Yeah.
So they don't care about any because you can say free Ukraine, you can say free Palestine. So they're like, you can do your American politics, but don't look over here.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's fucked
Which
up.
is interesting because I don't think anyone really knows anything about like the Congo, Sudan, Tibet, any of that
I
stuff.
know shit about Tibet. Yeah.
But I'll continue not to because I'm not informed enough. I don't know. I guess someone's stealing mountains.
They're stealing the mountains.
No, they're stealing
It's like a supervillain plot.
the avalanches. I don't remember.
Good. Avalanches kill so many people every year. Avalanches are scary. They just come out of nowhere, man.
Yeah, I wish someone would come here and steal our tornadoes in Florida.
Where's your pop filter?
shit. What? Oh, God. I thought the whole mic fell off.
Dude,
Steal a storm. That'd be pretty cool.
British people don't know what tornadoes are.
British people don't know what food is. Isn't that funny?
What do you know what the national dish of England is?
Beans.
Chicken tikka masala.
Yeah.
What?
You know
They eat
what
a
this?
lot of Indian food there.
Do you know what the second? What their other dish was? What they wanted it to be?
Chips and
Beans.
Stir fried rice.
Damn, I thought America was a hodgepodge of cultures. That's crazy.
They have no food. It's just their Asian food. They have both South Asian and East Asian, like a large amount of immigrants there. So the actual good food there is just Asian food.
Yeah, no, India is. Yeah, they stole. a lot
India
of-
goes hard.
stole a lot of
I
India
just
stuff.
so many people are shitting all over India right now, and I am not here for it.
Who's shitting on India.
Elon Musk did the thing of where he was like, I know we're supposed to hate immigrants and all, but like, I think Indians, we should hire them for tech. America isn't doing it. And then everyone on the right got really mad and pointed and went like, what the fuck? I thought we were trying to deport every illegal and every immigrant. Why would you want to bring more in? And then Elon Musk had to double down. He's like, no, these are good ones. I swear, these are the good ones, guys. So there's a lot of infighting on the right now where you can see like tech bro right. And then like, I guess like Christian
The
nationalist
new,
right.
we can cut this out. The new Atriarch Marketing Monday is going to be on this.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So on the left, we have to find. Right now, we're also infighting, but right now it's discussing on finding a leader to like attempt to corral all of us different little young Gen Z guys to listen. So it's interesting. While they're fighting on the right, we could there could be some an Indian guy, an Indian Gen Z kid, can pop up in the left and be like, Marxism.
Maoism. It's gonna be the new wave.
You think it will be Eastern communism instead?
I'm gonna lead it. Yeah, I'm ready. Start the revolution.
I don't know what I'm gonna cut from this.
You guys think that the U.S. the culture is gonna get a little bit more progressive now that Trump's in office?
Opposite.
Think it's gonna get really? But
Yeah.
last time Trump was in office, it got more progressive.
No,
Biden
well,
was in office,
but
it got
I
more
mean,
Republicans.
so this is the interesting thing is that I feel like everybody always tries to say that like very often what happens is the opposite of the political mainstream. That's what happens within the creative mainstream. The opposite is reflected, and you can say that during Trump, everyone was doing the orange man bad stuff, and then right now Elon Musk owns Twitter. But I would say that like the right has been trying to argue for the past 4 years that cancel culture is out of control. There's the woke movement, and then on the left we're saying that like fascism is taking control. So if both points are attempting to say that there's a large amount of like control of thought. Instead, I believe that the process will just be intense radicalization, intense polarization, which is what we've seen within the past year. So if the process of polarization and radicalization instead goes at a progressive or conservative like pipeline, that's what I mean of there's going to be new leaders popping up.
Stupid woke people.
Sorry, I dropped the character for a moment. I dropped the face. Oh, what is it saying?
Battery saver is on. All right, I'm already paying attention to the battery. Don't worry.
What time
Is it charging?
It's not.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It is. Oh, it was.
Pick up the charge.
Yeah. We're at almost 50 minutes, but we gotta cut out a lot, so we should go to an hour.
Yeah. I haven't listened to old music in a while. I used to be really obsessed with like the Beatles and David Bowie and all that shit. Might get back into it.
You were always a pick-me boy, yeah.
I really want to watch the Beatles documentary, the
Disney
Get
one?
Back one. Yeah.
That's old news.
No, I know that's a comfort one for me. I don't know why, but watching all of those 4 British boys hang out together and just eat
Beans.
toast. They literally only eat toast and drink tea. I don't know how they survived.
They also went to India and stole a lot of stuff. Wow. That's crazy.
That's what the British do, man. That's what
Hey,
the
if you're
British
good
do.
at it, why stop?
Dude, I don't know why, but when I was a kid, I felt like the story of Jimi Hendrix hearing the Beatles album the day it came out and then finding out the Beatles were going to be at his live show, so he did a live cover the day the album came out, will forever be one of the coolest stories in music history I've ever heard. How the hell do you do a cover in like an hour's notice? Enough to impress the artist that wrote it.
You think you can get a little further up in there?
What do you mean?
Up in Jimi Hendrix's ass?
Oh, well,
No,
you know,
it is pretty badass.
you know, you're fair. I am glazing very hard, but
Ultimate glazing, yeah.
it's more of the example of like, I just instead feel like nowadays we
addicted to
don't do
heroin?
shit.
Did you know he was addicted
He's
to heroin?
doing all of that addicted to heroin. That doubles down my
Wait,
point.
was he not?
Yeah,
I was like, wait.
I'm playing dumb, but
You had me questioning it. I was like, oh, fuck, wait. How confident I am in my facts.
My point being is this is I feel like back in the day when we were analog, somehow people were writing and releasing more stuff, like an album.
What? People release an album like every week now. Not everyone, but
Rappers do. I agree. You know what?
completely
I can
changed.
think of a couple examples of people that drop every week.
There is some people who don't need to do that, and they drop once every 4 years.
Well, what I was...
But I feel like the music has definitely changed. Yeah.
Am I wrong? I feel like there's a weird fastness and slowness at the same time. Because I know what you mean of the billboards constantly turning. There's always an album every week. But then also, it feels like music has been in such a stale place since I left high school. Maybe I'm just an idiot.
Just wait till you hear my kind of punk metal band I'm working on.
Yeah, I was gonna say, dude,
It's gonna change the game completely, man.
Much more music nowadays that like if you can't find good music, I feel like
You know, I'm stupid. I just now thought about what I was saying. Instead, I feel like the level of quality amongst the youth was instead just focused on, and now there's such a large amount of people where I don't see as many young people doing it anymore. Instead, I very often see like established people or industry plants, so that makes me jaded and cynical towards the industry itself. But no, you're right. There's still millions and
back in the
millions
day,
of
there was
artists.
way more industry plants. It was all industry plants.
How do you
You
mean?
know the sound of gunshots and gravel?
How do you mean?
Back in the
gonna
day,
change the game
if you
completely,
wanted to
man.
Because that back in the day was only record sales, like CD sales, and so if you wanted to be discovered by a major record label, you would be like a small band to begin with.
Yeah, but that's not what a plant is.
Yeah, but
The
then
plant
they
is
would basically take you,
creating
they would see your talent and
it,
take you
it
and
planting
then-
it, right? So I guess I'm saying, would you say the Beatles are a plant?
I think there's an online discussion about that. Yeah.
They're the first K-pop idol group.
No, but
I don't know if that's the case because I think industry standard of like taking an artist, then recording them and putting it out is different from taking someone who is not an artist, creating their intention, muse, expression, and then selling that and bottling it up. Is the common experience we see nowadays. Like you'll see very often where people will throw different accusations at artists that we don't know whether or not they're industry plants or not. But the point being is that it seems that their whole package of a product was something that was made artificially compared to the what we were talking about of like, you know, old Hollywood,
Right.
of where it was instead, God damn it, hold your mic right. There's no, if you're talking this far away, there's no way it's picking it up.
like, I'm not saying anything.
The industry needs more plants. There's so many factories over there. It's gross.
We need more green.
That's all I'm saying. All the smoke. Burning coal and shit. It's nasty.
I never got the green thumb thing. I thought that if your thumb was green, you might have to chop it off.
No, it's like when you eat a plant, plant's a plant, I think.
That's still, I think that's very unhealthy. You should get that checked out. You should look at your thumb.
No, it's healthy. It's a good thing. I mean, it's like the plants are now
Like
growing.
rubbing your green shit all over the plants makes them grow faster.
No, now the plants are spreading to you. It's like on your finger now.
It's like mossy.
Yeah, it's like a fungus.
I've never got fungus. Are they plants?
Yeah.
No.
Mushrooms?
Bacteria.
Mushrooms are meat, dog.
Yes.
No, I was told that mushrooms are not a vegetable. They're not a plant.
They're not a vegetable.
They are a third
Well,
thing.
the whole thing is a vegetable isn't a real thing.
You're not a
True.
real thing.
So there's three. There's like, okay, here are the families I understand of living creatures. There's plants.
Gemini.
Wait, no, shut up.
Pisces,
Plant life,
Cancer.
animals, insects, fish, fungus. Did I miss anything? Any group or overgeneralized like label?
I mean, there's argument for humans, I guess.
We're in the animal kingdom.
I wasn't
right.
listening. Did you say reptiles?
That would be in the animal kingdom.
So would a fish.
They're invertebrates.
They're still in the animal kingdom.
Are they?
Yes.
I always get told fish aren't animals. That's why I was trying to say the most safe
Still
possible
in the animal
classifications.
kingdom because bear eat fish.
Okay, my apologies. I was trying to say the safest possible classifications.
Animal is
of-
the most broad.
No, I was told that bugs and fish are not animals.
What?
That animals implies like
What the fuck else would they be? They ain't no plants. It's just plants and animals.
Okay, all right. Who?
Wait, what's the argument there? I'm so confused. What the hell else? Are they? They're fish? They ain't an animal?
Are insects animals?
Yeah.
No,
What the fuck else would they be?
they're insects.
It's not plants.
It's its
animals.
own.
It's not plants, animals, and insects. It's just plants and animals, though. It's
It's plants, animals, and mushrooms. That's the point I was trying to get
mushroom
to.
or plant.
No, mushrooms aren't a plant, and bugs aren't an animal.
Bullshit.
Insects are part of the group of animals known as arthropods.
Arthropods are not animals.
Arthropod is a part of a group of animals. What
Are fish animals?
the hell are you talking about? No, that's just something vegetarians or whatever want to tell themselves, make them feel good.
That's maybe where all of this bullshit.
Well, that's
comes
because
from.
of the whole nervous system and them feeling pain. The theory.
It's just so they can feel good about it. I don't know. Stupid
Fish and
excuses.
bugs are animals so that they can eat them,
Yeah,
Kaden.
it's stupid reasons. They're a fucking animal. Who gives a shit? Eat them if you want.
Well, people aren't animals,
Eat 'em
so
if
we
you
don't
want.
eat them.
Fish are aquatic vertebrate animals.
Yeah, what the?
So vertebrates are animals? Are invertebrates animals?
Anything that ain't a plant is an animal.
Are plants animals?
No.
Well, what's the difference?
One has roots and needs sunshine and water.
Fungus don't.
Yeah,
no,
they do.
plants are not animals.
They
There's
don't
the
need sunshine, I
Plantae
guess.
kingdom and the Animalia kingdom.
I fucking told you, man. It's just plants and animals. Now look up a
Are
mushrooms.
mushrooms plants or animals?
They're fucking plants, dude. What?
I don't know, man. I don't know. That's why I was asking, and you're being mean to me. I don't know. I don't know.
Because you're
He's been
fucking
defeated.
stupid.
No, mushrooms are not plants.
What?
Mushrooms are the mushroom kingdom. There's millions of fungi.
Yeah. Bullshit, they ain't plants, though.
Mushrooms are neither plants nor animals. They are considered fungi.
Holy shit, I'm sorry I cursed you out.
But these include familiar mushroom forming species such as yeasts, molds, smuts, and rusts. So even rust is fungi.
Rust is a form of fungi? Rust is alive? Dude, this is like I told
It's
Logan
like
and
an
Shane.
acid, I thought.
No, I told Logan and Shane
corrode.
that rocks think.
Rocks don't think.
Well, no, they
Unless you
choo-
put googly eyes on it. I had a pet rock once, and that thing was my best friend.
they can choose to be diamonds. Oh wait, no, not diamonds. They choose to be crystals. They proved to be wrong. They looked it up. They said I was lying. But
Is that a metaphor for life? You can choose to be a diamond? Instead, you're just a filthy rock.
guys,
Pick up your bootstraps. Start working, homeless people.
you're
Wait, did I have the opposite take earlier? I don't even remember what it
No,
was.
you were pro landlord.
Yeah, and pro homeless people, right? I don't remember. I've been saying a lot. Fuck the landlords.
you think sign spinners are homeless automatically?
That's what it was. And yeah,
I mean, those jobs can pay under minimum wage.
That's crazy.
good for those landlords too. Making sure they get the money. Don't house them. They should be spinning that sign a little faster if they want a house. That's what I say.
I want to eat real food, but I'm not hungry.
Yeah, I could never go to like Cinnamon Toast Crunch is gonna haunt me for a
Just
while.
toss it up.
The roof of my mouth is
in
hurt.
pain, right? Yeah.
I feel like
Is the
no
cinnamon
one's gonna
and
feel
sugar.
bad or even think that it's that big of a thing to eat an entire box of Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Think about it out there at home. Go buy a brand new box of cereal and give it your best try, because that shit
Eat it in one go.
And
was
send us the video.
horrible. Yeah, send it. That'll be great. We'll make it. That'll be perfect. That was the worst idea anyone's ever
Wait,
thought of.
where'd you save that to?
The pod folder.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, indeed. Well, have a good one at home, folks.
Sorry.
Sorry.